Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is the Big Girl Diary, entry 48. Um, I'm going to take a little step back and do a little funny video about my experiences with a dating app. Let me see, about 7, 8 years ago, my old man and I got in this big blow up, and he left me, went his way, I went mine. So a friend of mine told me about dating apps, and I'm just like, okay. So I tried Plenty of Fish. That was no good. Wait, Plenty of Fish? I don't quite remember the names, but I started to go out on a couple of dates, and I found something quite interesting. I was very honest. I said I was a big girl. I said I'm a double whopper. That's what I basically said. I'm a big girl. And the stuff that the guys put on their profile, they straight out lied. I remember one guy, nice guy. He said he was 5'8", 5'9". So since I'm 5'5", I thought I would put on maybe some 2-inch heels so I could at least be a little taller. So when we went out on our date, we went to Panera's. Since he got off of work late, he worked at Chris Ruth, an upscale steakhouse. So when we got off of work, we went out on a date, and I thought, since it's our first date meeting, let's go someplace cheap. So I thought IHOP. So I'm thinking, okay, get some coffee, something to eat. And so when I met him at the subway station, I'm in heels. He said he was 5'9". He was 5'2". I'm just like, nice guy. Just, I don't like being lied to. Another guy that I went out with, he was, I can't remember what part of Africa he was from. So we made a date arrangement, and this time Panera's. I happen to like Panera's. I like bread. No good for me. I like bread, but bread doesn't like me. Bread is not my friend. So we decide. So the day of the date, we go out. I'm standing in line. He's in line, and we're ordering. And he looked at me. I looked at him. I looked at him. He looked at me. The lady was waiting for who's gonna pay, and I'm like, I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. I was so embarrassed because I go there and I wound up paying. Yeah, I know. I got suckered into it. And then he says, oh, well, our next date, I'll pay. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no. But this one was outrageous. There was one more outrageous. But this one was like, whoa. So this gentleman, we're talking on the phone, and he's like, oh, I really want to come see you. I like big girls. He's like, ooh, ooh, I like big girls. So he's calling me up. He's like, I want to come see you, but I don't have bus fare. I'm like, whenever you get bus fare, give me a call. I mean, I was driving. I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. At least he was honest. But this one was just outrageous. I till this day, I still don't understand it. I'm looking at his profile, and he said, my grandma, I tell my grandma that I'm never going to find anyone. I'm thinking, Well, he said he was partially blind, and I'm like, well, okay, well, might be a nice guy. Let me try it and see how it goes. Disaster. Complete disaster. I wasn't expecting this. Brace yourself. Just brace yourself. Again, Panera's, because I like Panera's. And we went to order, and I got, something cheap, a little bread bowl, cheese, and what is it called? Cheese and broccoli soup. I love it. So he goes, damn, you're eating? I'm like, damn, it's a date, right? Meeting, date, Panera's. And I was very specific about the age. Between 40s to 50s. And this guy, he had to at least have been about 25, maybe between 25, maybe 30. And I'm eating, I'm just like, how old are you? Oh, I'm 50. I'm like, no. There's no way you're 50. But let me backtrack a little bit. When I met him, he had a purple purse. Purple purse. I understand that he had some eye issues. He was, what would you call, legally blind? But a purple purse? Purple. Then he started telling me what type of sexual acts that he needed. I'm like, you need to take that someplace else. Over there, but not here. You had to go. Young people, look, young guys, stay in your lane. Leave older women alone. Stay in your lane. And the one that was rather, that guy with the purple purse made me run back to my old man. Oh my goodness. My old man made me suffer. I learned some things. It's hard out here dating. Woo! Wouldn't. No. No. But this last guy, a guy from India. Now, I haven't really thought about dating, from other ethnicities. Which, hey, whatever floats your boat. But I looked at the picture and I was like, he's nice looking. I don't know if he's into big girls. I think maybe he swiped wrong, but I accepted the date. Again, Panera's. This time, I live in a DMV area, so the upper part of Wisconsin Avenue, if you know where that is. And when I met him, what was on the picture and the guy that came were two different people. No, don't lie to people. That is dangerous. I'm glad I was in a populated area. I just thought it was wild. Then turned out he was married and he hated his wife. In arranged marriage, he didn't like her. Then he started talking about how ugly his son was. I'm just like, oh my goodness. I showed him pictures of my two children. They're like, oh, they're beautiful. And I'm like, but my son is ugly. And I'm like, that's not nice. That's your son. This is your boy. You're saying he's ugly. But it's neither here nor there. I I ran back to my old man. Oh man, we have our issues, but no, 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 no. I, if anything happens with that, I'm just going to be alone because that stuff out there, it's a war out there trying to date. It's literally a war. Not literally. I'm sorry. Really a war. The games that people come up with, it is just woof. But dating apps, I wouldn't recommend it. Now, I did a video with Danielle McAllister when she was talking about her experiences with dating. I thought that was funny. That would have been horrible for me. Having somebody has a fat fetish and wanting me to crush him or smash him or something like that. If he wants to get beat, I'll just punch him in the face. That's a little different. But I digress. Yeah, that experience, experiences made me run back to my old man, and I had to look at myself and change my ways. Some things I need to do differently. I just didn't want, well, whatever my reasons were. By him dropping me back out there made me run back. So I say all that to say this. If you think about wanting to leave your man, believe me, there's very little out there. It is very hard. Too many games. Don't use dating apps. I wouldn't recommend it. Too much crazy stuff out there. And dating apps are only for like one night hookups or something of that sort. I don't know, but that was a while ago. Now it must be worse. But that was dating while fat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, if you have your dating app horror stories, put it in the comment section. If you find my dating app horror show, you want to comment on it? Think I fell a little short? Likes are for free. If you like my content, subscribe. But mostly, I thank you for stopping by.